Welcome to the second part of the video, and in today's part we are going to finalize our character by making a very simple armature for our character so we can animate it, and in the end doing some texturing.
Now let's just color this thing. Well, one thing, I'm not gonna spend too much time on coloring or texturing it because I'm not very good at that. Or actually I'm good, but it takes a lot of time and I don't think this character would be good for that. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing really helps with like texturing the character. Like we made it separately, so now we can just press L and select any part of its body whenever we want or wherever like we can just select it. So we added a material. This entire thing has a material. We're just going to call it, how should we call it? Well, skin. Right there. Okay, good. Next thing, while selecting this part, well, it doesn't matter what the base material is, you can always add another one, and then while selecting all the parts you need that material, the second material on them, you can just add a new and then assign. Now rename this. I'm gonna name it shirt, S-H-I-R-T. Yep, good. Again, while selecting this, we can call this thing another material, assign it, call it, I'll just do that just for making sure it was assigned, and call it pants. And now almost everything should be colored. What we're going to do, going back to the object mode, set it to something that looks like skin, like that. Shirt, that I'm gonna keep it red. Pants, okay, for pant I'm gonna change this to velvet. I'm gonna tell that why I did that later, but for now let's just do it. One more thing, add in a someone. Yep, right there. Grab it along Y, grab it along Z, rotate it like that to the right place, somewhere right there. I think this should be good. Perfect. See, so just like that we have a Lego character right there. I'm just gonna increase this value just to see how it looks. Not that bad actually. Let's bring it a little bit closer. Okay, so one thing, while I use this velvet texture and not diffuse because of this, I'm just gonna switch it again so you can see what's going on here. The velvet, what it does is just darken the edges and it lights up the faces depending on this value, sigma value. If you turn to 0 it will be completely black, and if you turn to 1 it's gonna be giving something a look like that, a little bit more like better texture. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna try this out for shirt as well, just so we know. Okay, actually no, it's not looking good, so back to diffuse. Okay, done. So we're done with the basics and modeling stuff. Last thing I'm gonna do in this video is rig this character. So it's going to be a very simple rig. Just grab everything up around Z, right back, should be somewhere there, I think. Yep. And now bring the camera back up. Shift C to center the cursor, and remove all these background images. We don't need them anymore. Okay, add in where's armature of a single bone. Front view, grab it, Z. Go to bone settings or armature settings, turn on X-ray so you can see what you're doing. Grab it on scale, grab it a little bit higher, scale it down, like that. I'm at the going to edit mode, press that, extrude it up, and there it is. Okay, this is not really looking very well. I should just go back to the object mode like that and just simply scale it down. First, I just scaled it down along, z-axis. That wasn't giving a very good look of that. It's all in your hands, Just like that, front view. Okay. Scale it out. For the head, now since the head is a single object, you can always just add in a single bone for that, and everything else will be done. Now I'm gonna select this bone, Shift D to duplicate it, rotate it along Y-axis, just like that. Grab right there, rotate, like that, and rotate somewhere there. Grab it. No. If you want, you can add another bone for the hand, but I'm not going to do that. Or maybe I am. I should do that. It'll be pretty good, right? Okay, grab that and right there. Well, either way, these bones are not going to be rendered, so it's not a problem if it's like peeking out or something. But just so, okay, should be right there. Rotate it just so it looks good. You just make sure it's not coming out of some place unwanted. Grab right there. Okay, pretty good, done. Now one thing I always forgot is how to do this. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Okay, I always forgot that. It's Control M. What you're going to do is select all of these bones, Control M, and then you have a recalculate roll menu. And you're gonna select this to view axis. What it's going to do is rotate all of these bones. What did it do? Okay, Control M once again. Okay, well, it's still fine, I think. It's because if I did something weird here. Let me just switch that. It'll bring a little bit down. Okay, what it does is align all of these bones according to the view axis. Why that is important? Oh, I'm just gonna show you in a minute. No, right there. Shift T and then press right click. Scale it. And now scale X -1, I think. Yep. Grab it to right position. Perfect. And then do the same thing once again. Okay, good. We're done with the rig process, and we're just gonna select the object, select the rig, Control P, and then automatic weight paints. Pause mode, and there we have it. Okay, one thing that is going to be a problem here, sometimes not. Usually weight painting does its job pretty well, but it hasn't in this case. As you can see, this is pretty bad. So what are we going to do? We're going to weight paint these objects. Going back to the object mode, select the object, going to weight paints, and you're just going to need a single scale, that single brush, that is, where is it? Subtract. You can set the strength 1 and then go to wireframe mode. This way you can see the vertices that are present there. Now reduce the size and just press, just like that. What it's doing is it's subtracting the effect of this bone from this object or piece. And in wireframe mode, because it works along axes, in wireframe mode you can just simply click on the axis and you don't really have to be very have to worry about where it's applying or not. You just know it's on the axis. Just press the axis and it removes the entire thing off, just like that. And I think it's applied inside. Nope, it's not applied. It's in there. Okay. Just like that. Okay, done for this bone. We're gonna select the other bone. Go to, oops, yep, good thing. Okay, right there. Select this one. How do we do that? No. Excuse me, just a second. Oh, okay, yeah. So let me just select that, like that. Wait a minute. Why wasn't it working before? Anyways, doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. We do the same thing once again for all the other vertices, and oh yeah, you also need to be very careful with this thing sometimes, and it does that. Like this vertice, we need the effect there, but well, now it's subtracted, so you can just simply add it by using the add brush, like that and like that. Oh, okay, right there. Going back, subtract again, vertice, yep, right there, just there, good boy. Oh, what the heck. Once again, we just add it. So, yep, back to subtract that, and just like that we're going to do it for all the bones. Select them one by one, as you can see. Now for hair, we don't really need any of this effect, so I'm just gonna increase the size of this thing. Oh, that's a little bit, yeah, no, yeah, just like that. Remove all the effects that are on this place. Why are they here? They shouldn't be here. Oh, okay, we removed that. So we removed that, so we're going to add that there. subtract, now remove, subtract, return, we need this vertices, just like that. Okay, now we even have effects on this side. Why do we even have that? Well, that's the problem with the wave painting, but automatic wave painting actually. Just move everything if there's any of them, okay, good. Oh, right there, see, it's hiding. Just like that, select this one, do the same thing over again, all over again, and we're just going to decrease the size once again a little too much, I think. Okay, what? Oh, yeah, like that. Okay, just like that, gonna keep this up until we have the correct result. And in other words, desired result. Okay, select the metal bone. Well, that's good. You need to have, okay, one thing, we're gonna add all the facts on this place because we need this bone to control this entire surface. And why did we add that there? I'm subtract it, please subtract it. We don't need you to control that. Okay, just like that. Add, and well, this should do it. Just I need to make sure of something that this is not on these vertices. Okay, the problem with that is these vertices are somewhere around here. I cannot really see them. Either way, that's not going to matter, I think, because this head will only rotate along z-axis and nothing else. Also, it's a very small influence, so it shouldn't matter. And we have a good influence there. What about these? These. Yep, they're fine too. Once done, we can go back to the pause mode. Where is that? Okay, select the object. These things were in the pause mode. Render view. We're gonna shift like that. Rotate. Okay, one thing again. Now this is another problem that might occur to you. If you actually see, let me just see if I can get it on view. Yep, right there. See that? This arm is going out of this shoulder. So how to fix that? Best way, cancel out all the rotations first of all, and scales if possible, if there was any. Go into edit mode, and what you're going to need to do is inside view, you just change the location of this bone a bit. Since that arm is rotating on this bone, by changing the position you can change the rotation. Yep, it's that simple. Rotate, and there you have it. Perfect. Excuse me, what is that? Weight painting. And subtract, please. I need you there. Okay, good. I don't know what that was, but whatever it was, it's gone now. That's probably the the solidify modifier. Solidifies the entire thing, and that's with that you have some extra vertices in the body. So done. There you have it. A waving sort of character. Well, I'll stop the video right there because I think it's pretty, it's enough to for a Lego character. That much effort is good enough. If you're actually interested in making something like an animation or something, well, this thing will have these techniques is all you need, because, well, for any Lego character this is it. Also, okay, well, for the sake of it, I'll show you one more thing how to make. Actually, I'm not gonna stop the video right now, so I can teach you one more little detail. Select everything, and I'm gonna move this armature to another layer so it's not in the way. Okay, what we're going to make now is the hair. Oh, I don't really personally think if I was making this thing for an animation I would like hair on it, because, well, look at that bald head, it's perfect. But, like, well, we do need face. Oh yeah, I need to make a face for that too. Well, for that you can always select these things here and use the image texture node here, that image texture, to use it and use an image here. So what's next is we're gonna make hair for this thing. Just select all of them, that, duplicate, leave it there, scale it up. We need to delete these faces down there. This one, wait, is there even faces there? Select all, grab. Oh, they're not there. Okay, right, just like that, you can bring this down. And now scale it along the axes and something, grab this vertices layer right there, and this one too, grab it down a bit, like something like NC, I think. Yep. Or actually scale it inwards slightly. Now you can move these upward a bit, just like this. Well, I'm just doing this in a very, like, unnecessary way. You don't really need to do it, in my opinion, but if you're doing this will be the way in making it. You can put in much more effort in making it and they'll look much better. But for now I'm just gonna make something that looks a little bit good, not all good, but a little bit good, just like that, just like that, just like that. And we can keep doing this. Actually, not you, I'm gonna keep doing this. Well, it's pretty stupid for hair, I've gotta admit. These hair don't look good, not at all. But just making it so, well, there, new, assign. Oh wait, we made a mistake, so we go back, assign that, and then select this portion, and then assign this. Okay, so for hair I'm gonna make it blue hair. See how cute it looks? Anyway, so this is the tutorial. I'm gonna end the video now for sure. And this is the way you can make any Lego character for any simple, like, very simple animation. This was a very basic techniques you can these are the basic techniques you need to use for any solid body character like a robot or something. Well, robots are usually complex, but I'll make a tutorial for that sometime later. So goodbye, have fun, and see you guys next time, hopefully.